welcome to, or welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Gonna do the ZARA Like to Know It event thing because Hannah asked would I do that. And while I was arse farting around, she's put another bloody video up, hasn't she? £2.5 grand ZARA try-on haul. She's done luxury vintage crap on there. Going to New York there buying shite. Really? And people are still watching this. Why? Why are people still tuning in, waiting to see what she did, where she went, what she ate, why she ate it, whatever the fuck? Why? How is that interesting? If you've got the money to be able to go and shop like her, you wouldn't watch her. And if you don't have the money, wouldn't she piss you off? I don't get it. Hello?
You can say that about a lot of fucking YouTubers, to be honest.
Yes. Is that for me?
Yes.
How much? Oh, it's pens. Nothing interesting. Did you get a fudge cake too? Yeah, I ordered cheesecake.
That's not nice.
Made a change, I suppose.
Still nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ta-ra. Right, where was I? Shouting about Lisa. Right, so we're going to do the New York. Is she calling it Fashion Week again? NYFW. Why is she waving socks around? Has she run out of things to link? I never wear socks. Now she has to wear socks. And she starts telling us how important socks are. We knew! Anywho, shall we jump in?
I got invited. Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today we are going to go over everything I did, everything I ate, everything I bought, and a lot of my thoughts when I was just in SOHO, New York for a...
Why does she have to say SOHO? You were in New York.
kind of like I did several things while I was there, and I love being there, so I don't need a lot of excuses. But the main reason I was there is to attend a party or an event for LTK and ZARA. I have been a ZARA affiliate now for a couple of years, but they were...
Yeah, it's funny how you didn't tell everybody, though, at the start, isn't it?
with another company called Captivate. And so when they moved, I got invited along with many others. And I just wanted to go and talk to the reps from ZARA. I guess 2 or 3 times ago when I was there in the fall for the YouTube conference, I had lunch with my reps from ZARA. So I kind of wanted to touch base with them, visit with them, and then I knew that I was going to see Laura in the kitchen, Laura Vitale there, and so that was my purpose for going. Then I usually try to wrap other things up in my trips that I've been wanting to do.
Oh, shut up. You've only just started travelling and now all of a sudden, oh, I like to do this and I like to do that. Shut up.
Planned on going and checking on my lipsticks. Today, I'm wearing one of my finalized combos, the lip liner and the lipstick, along with the e.l.f. gloss or lip oil I just shared with you not too long ago. Every single thing I mentioned, you guys, will be listed down below in order of this conversation we're having. So if you have any questions about anything I am wearing, talking about at all, look down.
Oh, anything you want. Yeah, just look down below. I've linked it so that you can buy it and I can make more money to go to SOHO, New York and do fuck all for 3 days, apart from shop. God, this woman's a nightmare. Why have you never got that fucking hole in your nose fixed? Or the penis end of it? That nose job you had was a waste of money.
Below. And they ended up sending me the last lipstick that I had reformulated, and I approved it. So I really didn't need to go for that. And
I had reformulated. Were you in your little white lab coat in the lab mixing things? Were you?
And I made a mistake, and I thought the day that I was going, which I flew up Thursday morning early, it's only an hour and a half flight. I thought the event was Friday night, and it was actually Thursday night. And forgive the lighting, the clouds are going in and out. Hold on just a second. Okay, hopefully that will help. It was about to blind me. It's beautiful here today. It is like, okay, old lady weather report. I've been doing this for years. It is 70 degrees and cloudy, but obviously there is some sun behind the clouds. Okay, so I made a mistake and made my flights to go up on Thursday, thinking
You were told when the event was. Forgive me for assuming, because I know it makes an ass out of you and me, but when you were told when the event was, did you not write it in one of your many 85-foot journals with one of your really special pens? Like to know it, ZARA thing. Block it out. There we go. I know I'm going there. Did you? Or didn't you? You want to be a life coach and you can't even get to fucking appointments on the right day. Why would anybody pay you anything to tell them anything when you don't know your fucking ass from your elbow? And that's a rabbit hole I'm falling down. That Mina Erfen or whatever her name is. I will come back around to that at some point.
the party was on Friday night. It wasn't. It was on Thursday night. So if you saw my video, I'll put it up here with why I love buying luxury products. It was just a little insight into my mind. I feel like I'm so misunderstood sometimes. And I do think a lot of you get me, but I think there's a lot of you that haven't been here the whole time. And sometimes I just like to talk about a few things and get them out there. And let's go ahead and start with the trip. So I'm going
What? Sorry, you've lost me now. Why are you referencing that video? If you saw that video, I thought the party was on Friday night, but it was on Thursday night. So if you saw that video, what? Ugh.
going to go in order of my photos. That seems to work the best. And I was thinking before this video, because I'm always thinking about what do I want to share with you guys? What do I have to offer you in my
What can I sell you? What can I lie to you about?
videos to make your life better? I am someone who really wants to be that person for you. And this is a tip that I just thought about this morning because I get overwhelmed easily when I have something like this that I want to do because I will start thinking I'm going to forget something. I'm not going to have time. I'll start thinking of all these things.
Again, I ask you, why would anybody want this fuckwit as a life coach? Oh, I get overwhelmed and I think, oh my gosh, I won't be able to do it and I won't be... Really? Really?
Things in a video like this one that takes a long time and has a lot of different steps and takes a long time to edit can overwhelm me. But what I'll do and what I
You don't edit it. You have an editor. You've told us that numerous times. Oh, it takes so long to edit.
always tell you guys to do is parent yourself. Talk to yourself just like you would your teenage daughter. And I say, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do this. If it takes me 2 hours to do, that's fine. If I do part of it and I have to finish the next day, that's fine. If I have to add an annotation in there due to something I forgot, that's fine. Kind of like the best way to eat an elephant, one bite at a time. That is
Oh dear God, there's an hour of this nonsense. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe if you stop fucking procrastinating at the start of the fucking video, 4 minutes in and you've told us nothing. I don't care if you get overwhelmed. No one gives a fuck if you've got anxiety. People that actually want to watch your videos tuned in for the what I bought, what I ate, why I ate it, where I shat nonsense. Me, I don't want to see any of it, but unfortunately I have to sit through it. I don't know. It's like eating an elephant. Like you'd know. Oh, mind you, an elephant would be carnivore, wouldn't it?
Is how I get through a lot of those overwhelming feelings that can give you anxiety. Even the holidays, I will get anxiety thinking of all the things coming up and all the things I have to do, and I have to take one thing at a time.
All the things I have to do. Buy presents for other people from the woman who shops every single fucking day of the year. But yet at Christmas, she's always running around last minute. Oh, I forgot. No, because you were too busy buying for yourself. You could start now for Christmas. You'd be well ahead of yourself and you wouldn't have any anxiety. See, I should be the fucking life coach.
So that is one of my helpful tips to you. Okay, so I left, this is 5:39 from our airport, and I am wearing the best trousers, you guys. They make these in a lighter weight, but this is the heavier weight that's good for cold weather, and they're from Aritzia. I've got on my Lily Silk cashmere sweater that is divine. It's beautiful. I have on my Pumi top with the mock neck. And then I have on my vintage mink coat that I found here in town at a resale shop. I've got my luggage that is on its last leg. It has held up well, but
it's last legs, not last leg. And if you paid a fucking fortune for them, they should be going a hell of a lot longer than that. Oh, I could spend more money on some new fucking suitcases. John, I just can't possibly go with them anymore. Look at them. They're on their last leg.
But I think I'm ready for some new luggage. I'm looking into it now. I've got my base luggage, and the other one is a cheaper brand that I had bought before. And I am next time going to get just 2 big ones. I really don't need a carry-on because I am a check bag person all the way. I like to have extra space, and I don't like to feel limited when I am packing. Hey, Chanel. She doesn't like to feel limited either. She's probably getting ready to jump up behind me. And then I have this Cowpack Luca duffel. You guys, that thing is so worn out. It is so worn out. The metallic is wearing off of it. I take this when I know I'm going to need extra space, especially on the way back. When I go to New York, I bring back a lot of goodies. I bring back bagels for my parents, and I usually get those literally on the way out of town. So I know I'm going to put those in there. I have my headphones in there. This is just a great duffel bag.
I get bagels for my parents. I know I'm going to... Really? Fucking really? Do you know what would be really cool viewing? Is watching me doing this with a blood pressure monitor on. One of them heart monitors. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, aren't you so fucking generous buying your mum and dad a bagel? God, I bet they're so happy you're their daughter.
Oh, and the boots I have on are my Quince Western boots. You guys, I cannot sing the praises of those boots enough. I wore them every day, all day, except for the party, only because they didn't look as good as the other ones I wore. Not a blister, not a thought of my feet. Not a thought. No swelling, nothing. And I've got them right.
Woo! You finally found a pair of boots that you can fucking walk in at 54. Congratulations, Mrs. Life Coach.
Here, my Quince cashmere socks. And I put them here just to show you. I have worn these now. I wore them every day consecutively the last time I went to New York. And then I just wore them every day to this trip. And they never smell dirty, feel dirty.
Really? You're wearing the same socks every single day? You can't afford more than one pair of fucking socks. The amount of money you waste on shite, and you've only got one pair of socks. Is it just me? I don't know what to say anymore.
At all. They're so warm and soft. No other sock compares. And
How do you fucking know? You never wore socks.
I have been just throwing them in with my dark clothes and then hanging them to dry over my towel rack. And they've been wonderful. So when I come across something like this that is so important to me, I want to share that with you. Also, I was thinking about this morning when I was thinking about putting on some boots that I'm going to wear today after I show them to you. Are knee-high hose gone? Are they extinct? Does anybody still wear knee-highs? I used to live in either pantyhose or knee-highs, Hanes Silk Reflections. I remember being in the hosiery club. And sometimes it's like I want a little bit of something on my foot, but I don't want a full-on sock because sometimes I cannot size up a half size. I just can't. It doesn't fit my arch well and it's just not comfortable. Yet I want to wear something. And I know a lot of people.
For fuck's sake. Help.
People wear trouser socks, but I'm thinking I might bring back the knee-high pair of pantyhose. I'm going to get some. I'm going to order some if they're still out there. That might be like showing my age. Okay, so this is my airport outfit. I took my Chanel. I don't know what you call half of the Chanel bags. On the tag, they'll just say the season and they'll just say small flap or something like that. There's no real name to this bag. It has the beautiful chain around it. It is crossbody. I had planned on taking my new red and white bag for Valentine's Day, and I just thought it would look so pretty. But regular Chanel flat bags are not as good at doing crossbody, and I knew I wanted to be hands-free when I was walking around SOHO. So I took this bag because it's very, very user-friendly. I love it. It's beautiful. I love looking at it. And I love the way the chain that runs underneath the bag kind of shows when it's crossbody. I noticed that too with the Fendi bag, the Fendiography bag. It does the same thing. So this is me sitting in the airport.
This is me sitting in the airport. This is me outside the airport. This is me sitting on the plane. This is me walking off the plane. This is me walking into the hotel. This is me. We're sick of looking at you.
I wanted to just show you the inside of this fur coat. It is just gorgeous, the craftsmanship. Okay, this is me on the plane, and what I do is I take my bag, my Chanel bag, and I put
You take your Chanel bag and put it in that bag, and then you kick that bag underneath the seat in front of you, and you wonder why all the metallic's rubbing off.
it in the duffel bag, and then I can scoot it up under the seat in front of me. A lot of these things that I tell you are questions that I've had you guys ask in the past. So love that duffel, and it's great. Okay, here is a picture, a quick couple of photos of the weather when I was flying to New York. Matter of fact, American Airlines had already put out a little text saying to pay attention that the weather was bad in New York. They were expecting sleet, ice, and snow the morning I was flying in. So John was
Oh, how very fucking dare they have sleet and ice and snow when you're flying in. Could they not sort it for another day when you weren't going? So you told John to fucking call the weatherman and for him to send a air balloon up to fucking do something to stop it, I suppose.
a little alarmed at that the night before. And I said, if they cancel it, they cancel it. If I get there I will call you if you don't want me to get in a cab. I will just sit in the airport, and I will just sit there until you want me to leave or whatever. I just told him that I would just handle it. Oh, and this is
I told him I'll just sit in the airport. Why? If you don't want me to get in a cab, I'll sit in the airport. Till when? What if it's snowing for a week? Do you not think that New York taxi drivers know how to drive in the snow? What the actual fuck is she going on about now? Life coach.
This is a picture I took in the airport at the baggage claim. This girl I saw in Wilmington, and we connected immediately over our coats. She had on a really cool pair of jeans. They were from Off-White, really cool sneakers. And this is just an example.
Oh, so you spoke to her, not the lady with the sad aura and the long bag. No.
Of how you connect with someone by what you're wearing. So when I saw her walking by when I was waiting for my bags, she spoke to me and she told me that she actually takes the bus. She stays with a friend there and they were going shopping. So I waited for my bags and I did exactly what I just said and went and got a cab. And there's always a big long.
So I got my bag and I did exactly what I just said. What you just said was I told John I'd sit in the airport. And she told you she gets the bus. And stupid me thought she was going to say, oh, I'll get the bus with you then. Lisa on a bus.
Line of taxis, and he knew exactly where my hotel was. Here's my.
Of course he fucking did. He's a taxi driver. Jesus wept. Can you imagine her getting into a fucking black taxi in London? Wow, you knew exactly where to take me. I wonder how they knew that.
Boots. I love these boots so much. I really want you guys to get these. They're so.
Why is your fur on the floor? Or have you got your foot? I can't fathom out what way she sat.
Comfortable. And so here you can see the weather and the traffic. And he dropped me off at the Crosby Hotel. This place feels like home to me. And I know that sounds so ridiculous, but it does. Like I even accidentally said one time when I go home, it just feels like home base for sure. And
Yeah, because your home doesn't feel like home, does it? Fucking white mausoleum. I just can't with this fucking woman.
And as soon as the guy opened the door for me, he recognized me, which had only been a month, but that made me feel good. It just always does. And that's just a little lesson too. When people do things and it makes you feel good, kind of note that so you can do that to other people. Just like
You should know how to fucking do that. Oh. Who are you fucking telling? Things that we already know that you should have known at age fucking 5. No, need a break. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I've moved myself because she kept putting the pictures up that side and I've just suddenly realised. And I've been arse farting about with the volume because I know when I was sorting that out, I noticed she was really loud. So hopefully we should be the same now, but we will see. Right, let's press that.
Compliments and good manners and all of those things. So I walk in, check in at the counter, and they didn't have my room ready because it was only let's see, what time was it? 9:57.
Really? Why couldn't you have just said 10 o'clock? 9:57. I was there at 8:59 3/4. I'm sure she adds all this shite on because otherwise she'd have absolutely nothing to talk about, would she? If she doesn't put in the what I ate, why I ate it, what time it was, what I was wearing. Oh, look at my cashmere socks. Bet they fucking honk.
So I
No.
told them that I wanted to just go ahead and get something to eat and just to let me know when my room was ready. And there was my table right by the window. And so I sat there literally every time I ate, and I loved it. This is like a big part of
Your day is people watching, taking notes and seeing how to fucking dress yourself. We know. Gotta get that picture. I love it when people that have come over from Lisa's videos and they're like, what do you do with all the pictures? I've got them pinned up all around the room.
why I love this restaurant, because of the location, because of the people.
Location.
This table is just perfect for me because I get to see so many people walking by, and I love people watching. I like observing them with their dogs.
I always observe women. Go on, say it. That triggered her. Did you see that? Watch her face.
Just perfect for me because I get to see so many people walking by, and I love people watching. I like observing them with their dogs.
See, did you notice the jump? I'm sure the editor edited out something there. Or is it just me?
I love people watching. I like observing them with their dogs. I like wondering, where are they going? As they walk into work, you'll see some people walking to the gym because there's a gym right at the corner on the end. I will just notice their outfits. It gets my creative juices going. Like I made.
Am I the only one that fucking hates it when people say creative juices? I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like the word moist. I have the same thing with juices and panties. I just can't.
Made a whole list of the power of ... Different things I noticed really make a difference in their outfits. Same waiters. It was just great.
She makes me laugh. Of course it was the same fucking waiters. Have you never heard of people getting a job and staying in it? You've done fucking YouTube for, what is it, 15 years? You don't hear people coming, oh, you're still there? Oh my God, it was the same Lisa. And let your cat out.
So I sat here and waited until they got my room ready. And this is the view from that table. It's so pretty. Like, even though it's raining this day and very cold, which not as cold as it was last time I was there. Last time I was there, it was teens and 20s. Here, this time, it was like 30s. I actually didn't need to bundle as much as I did. I think I forgot to tell you I had on my NYFW leggings underneath.
We don't fucking care, Lisa.
My trousers and the cashmere socks and the boots, all of those things. So it's just so pretty. The lights on the trees, the building.
Chanel wants to go out. She's been hovering around the door for ages. I know you can fucking see her because there's bound to be a mirror. So let the cat out.
Okay, I had my Diet Coke.
Thank you.
This is my eggs and bacon, scrambled eggs and bacon. I had every day. And then, okay, it was 36 degrees at 10:35 there.
Oh, for the love of fuck. And then it was 38 degrees at 5 minutes past. And then after another 4 minutes, we don't care.
And raining. And it was the kind of rain that, it's weird. It wasn't like big drops of rain. It was like
It was the kind of rain that you need a fucking umbrella for. Does she even know what an umbrella is? I know what it is. I've figured it out, folks. I have figured it out. Hold the front page. She doesn't use an umbrella because she hasn't got the strength in her fucking weedly little arms now to hold it up. That's what it is. She can't fight against the wind because she's got no fucking tone in her arms, no muscles, no nothing. Did anyone see there was a thing popped up, and I don't know who they were, some vegan health girl died at 35 from malnutrition.
Like a steady mist of rain. So I was thinking, this is not going to stop me. This is not going to stop me. So
Really? This is not going to stop me. You just sucked it up. How many people go out in minus whatever conditions to go to work in fucking Canada? They drive ice roads. People go out in the rain all the time. Have you ever seen the weather in the UK? What do you think people do? Sit indoors and wait for it to dry up? Moron.
I checked into my room and I had such a good room this time. I really want to request this room again because the view was so pretty. I think that's one thing I really, really value. And even when you get older in life, I'm 54 and I still am finding out things that I really love. I love when I can be like laying in bed and love everything I look at, like my view, even my artwork. I love that feeling. And I love like upstairs at my desk, looking out, you know, on the marina and the water in the winter and the sunrise. I really, really value that so much. And I've really grown to understand that. So the room was basically like my room I had last time. It did not have the lamp in it. I was disappointed, but it was a really good room. You guys saw that when I did a video. And so going back, touching back on the lipstick, they had already sent me my last tube of lipstick that I had reformulated, and it is perfection. It's not the one I'm wearing today. It's a different tone. And so I approved it, and now all I need to do is test out the packaging that I've already chosen. So they will send that to me and then I will test it out. That's one of the things that's taken a long time is every single thing, all 3 lip liners and all 3 lipsticks have had a couple of back and forth reformulations, and I've been wearing them every day to the point of I'm scared I'm going to run out of one of the lipsticks before I can even get it done. So that's what I've been doing. So I didn't have the need to go travel because it is outside of the city. It's about an hour cab ride or Uber ride. So that was one thing that I did not have to do. But I do not function well. Like if it's 10 o'clock in the morning and I know that I have a party to go to at 7 and I've been up since 3:30, it gives me a little bit of anxiety. So I thought,
Everything gives you a little bit of anxiety by the sounds of things. And again, I ask, how the fuck are you supposed to be a life fucking coach?
okay, I am going to get all of the things I need to get done on this trip. One of those was a pair of jeans that I purchased from St. Laurent. I got last time, right before I left. I needed to get those hemmed, and I didn't have time that day, even though they do it for free, because I had to leave. So I thought, I'm taking those jeans back and I'm going to get those hemmed, buy them the perfect length and everything. So that's one of the things that I wanted to do. And then I wanted to go to Louis Vuitton because I've told you that Brooke wants my old, or what I'm using now, matter of fact, card case. She doesn't want a new one. I've offered many times to buy her a new one. She wants my card case. She is very, very, very sentimental. Plus, it's, I think, a thing for people her age. She's 24, almost 25, to want vintage, pre-owned, Poshmark, all of those things. So I was hoping I could get one from the Murakami collection, but it hasn't come to fruition. So I bought a new one, but we will get to that in a minute. Jumping ahead of myself here. And Then I headed out. This is going to come into play later on in the video, but I realized that one, I didn't want to walk around with my lambskin Chanel bag in the rain. With that said, I'm not someone who is so precious with my things. It's
Yes,
not
you are.
like, I wrap it in the dust bag every time. I'm not that way, but I just try to be sensible and practical. So I knew I didn't want to do that. Plus, I wanted to take those jeans with me. And I was like, I need a tote bag. And I remembered last time they
For the love of fuck. How many tote bags have you got at home that you could have packed in your empty suitcase to fucking take with you to use while you were there? Stupid. I'm stupid. Why would you do that when you can go shopping for another one? It's not an addiction though, is it, Lisa? No.
They gave me a tote bag that was in the closet. I would have probably never taken it, but when the bellhop guy came up to get my luggage, he was really good about checking the whole room and making
When the bellhop guy came up.
sure I didn't forget about anything. John usually does that. And he was like giving me all the things. Here, you're supposed to take this, you're supposed to take that. And he gave me, hold on, this tote bag. And it's really nice. It's got a pocket in it. It's made from the fabrics that they use in this hotel. And I gave the last one that I got to my mom to use because she uses things like this all the time when they're shopping or going down to the beach and stuff. So I got this out of the closet and put the jeans in here. I put the map in there just in case I needed it. And I went ahead.
Map. I was losing my shit over something one day and Tech Help was here and I said about her getting lost in a Tesla and he went, I assume she's got an iPhone. I said, yeah. And he's like, Siri, where the fuck am I? And I was like, I know. I put the map in my bag. You don't need a fucking map. Jesus H. Christ.
Head and here, let me put this here. So I set out to start my day. And I'm wearing the whole outfit that I had on. Okay, so here I am in the dress.
You see, look how happy she is to see herself. A picture of herself. Like she doesn't look in the mirror enough times in a day that she still gets excited about looking at pictures of herself that she's taken in mirrors around the world. I can't imagine loving myself that much that I would spend all day gazing into my eyes in a mirror. Really? Is she ever going to come back down to fucking earth with a bang? Ever? I'm going to make that a bit smaller because I'm... Oops. No. There we go. Not taking over her head. How much more of this have we got? 20 minutes and we still haven't seen anything she bought.
Room at St. Laurent, and I have on, I think I changed. I have on jeans. Oh,
No, silly me, the jeans that I'm getting hemmed that I just talked about. For fuck's sake. I just can't with this fucking woman.
I think I changed. I have on.
Stupid is as stupid does. Run, Forrest, run.
Jeans. Oh.
She thinks she's so funny.
These are the jeans. Okay, I was like, what jeans did I have on? These are the jeans from St. Laurent. So you can see here how long they are, but they fit so well. They're high rise. And then here is the seamstress coming in. They had me try on a pair of 3-inch heel mules, and I almost bought them. But this is how I think about things. Boots, it is hard to find a pair of quality, comfortable boots that are inexpensive, that look the same as expensive boots. So I will pay up for boots. But when it comes to a mule, I have gotten really good mules and heels and sandals from Coach Vince Camuto, Sam Edelman, Tory Burch. So I just decided I'm not going to spend
They're all still name brands though, aren't they?
that money on these shoes. And I will say, when I was there, I noticed the boots that I bought last time in the brown. It's kind of like an ox blood brown. I noticed the black ones. And part of me wish I would have gotten the black. But I do know that that ox blood is
You've got black ones that shape.
so pretty. So I don't regret it. But if I had to do it again, I would have gotten the black. So keep that in mind. Okay, then I dropped those off and she
Help.
said, "Oh my goodness, tomorrow we're doing a fashion show." Because keep in mind, it's Fashion Week. And
Well, it was
so
Fashion
she
Week
said, "We're
then.
doing a show tomorrow. We've never done it before. We're bringing in the whole new collection. We're going to have models modeling the clothes and everything." And I was like, "Well, what time?" She said, "All day." And I said, "Okay." And I couldn't get a grip of like what she was talking about. So that will come up in the future too.
You couldn't get a grip of what she was talking about. Which part of what she said did you not understand? How dumb is this woman?
So I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Just," she
Yeah.
got my phone number. And keep in mind too, and I forgot to tell you this, when I went to St. Laurent, Oksana is who helped me, and she is who helped me last time I was there, and we really connected. And you guys know that is part of the whole thing to me. If I connect with the person and can form a relationship, it is like shopping with a very, very knowledgeable friend. And that is how I felt with her. So she got my text and she said, "I'm going to let you know when your jeans are ready. They'll be ready by tomorrow. You can come in and get your jeans, and then you can enjoy the fashion show." So I was like, "Great, that's perfect." And so we set that date. So I left there, and I don't know if I said I did get an Uber to St. Laurent, so I would not have to walk in the rain. But when I left there,
Why would you melt?
I knew that Louis Vuitton was right down the street. I wanted to go down there and I wanted to say hello to Jerry, my rep that I met when I was there years ago at the ZARA event, the Barbie ZARA event. And I've bought several things from him, including the Murakami collection. And I had messaged him that I was coming in town, but I had not messaged him that day. So I was really hoping he was there, and he was. So it was really great to see him. So I did drink a water. I know that will surprise all of you. And let me get my old card holder that I'm getting ready to give to Brooke today. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this video today. And then let me show you my new one. Okay.
Really? You couldn't have taken your cards out of your card holder and put them in your bag or whatever and left the card holder that you're giving Brooke on the side so she can pick it up any day. You have to have it for the video. You're as weird as fuck, Lisa.
I think this is it because I did go to Louis. I went to the other Louis Vuitton too. That's coming up. Okay, so this is the one that I have now. It's I think it's called Recto Reverso or something like that. And
Rectal reverso.
I bought it years and years ago. I bought it to kind of match my Neverfull, which is the same color combination. So I'm getting ready to clean that out today. And did he put it in here? I told him that we didn't need a bunch of extras, but is it in here? Yes. So it comes in this box. I am a sucker for packaging. And this is the one.
So are you going to put the one that you're giving Brooke in the box with the packaging so that she gets all the niceties and things? Or are you just going to wang her your old used card holder?
One I chose. This is very, very much my personality. The exact same one, but with the classic monogram print. I am a classic monogram print kind of girl. I love the Fendi, the Gucci, the Balmain. It's not about, I don't know, it's just a thing with me. I just think it's so classic. So
Yeah, you just want everyone to know you've got a Louis Vuitton card holder. Because God forbid you just put it in something plain colour. And I still don't understand why she didn't get the Lisa purse.
I love that, and I did love the black. So I am going to switch into that and then give her this. Guys, if you could see these cats like running around me the whole time I'm doing this, like they've never seen me do a video. Okay, I believe this is it.
Oh, are they just hanging off you? You don't deserve fucking cats.
Yes, he did give us a box full of fragrance samples, and they actually just came out with 3 new ones. I don't think any of the new ones are in here, but I do love Spell on You. That is a good one. Okay, what else is in here? Yes, Spell on You, Etoile. I don't know what that one is.
That just said Louis Vuitton. We didn't get to see the name at all.
Yeah, 2 different ones, 4 of them. So a lot of times I share those with my mom, and I think all of this.
A lot of times. From the woman who's got 9 million fragrances and she's already got the Love on You one. So you could give 2 to Brooke and 2 to your mum, couldn't you? Because you don't need them.
This is from the next Louis Vuitton trip. So I did that, and honestly, you're not going to believe me, but in that moment, I did not even walk around the store. I wasn't in the mood to shop as much, and I think it's because of the way my brain is wired. To me, that day was get stuff done day. Enjoy yourself, see the people you enjoy, but get stuff done. So I had a checklist, and I dropped off the jeans. Then I saw Jerry and got the card holder that I wanted to get for Brooke. And then I left there and I went to ZARA because with this party, the dress code was dress in ZARA. And you would think that would be so easy for me, but I wanted to dress in things that were of this moment, not from last year or the year before. So I ended up wearing a pair of.
What is the point of all the shopping if when you've got somewhere to go to wear all the fucking stuff that you bought, you don't wear it? You buy more. And more. And more. Lisa, you're sick. Which bit of this don't you understand?
Jeans that I loved. I loved these jeans. Matter of fact, did I get them? Yeah, I did. I got them that day. So, and then I wore, you guys know what I wore because I wore it in that video. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put it again up here. So I got the jeans, I got the ruffled top. I passed that top one time and I thought, wow, that is pretty. And I took a picture of it just to show you. I wasn't going to get it. And
I wasn't you?
I'm really trying to like stick with my core style and my core colors. And that is not one of my core colors, but I couldn't get it off my mind. I walked around the store, walked around, and was like, I'm getting it. That blouse is just beautiful. Online, they have it in ivory, but in the store, it was just in that kind of burgundy wine type color. I got the small. It does run, I would say, generous. I wouldn't say it runs big. I would just say it's your woman sizing. And I had, I don't know if I brought them here. I think I've already taken them upstairs.
Shame you didn't get jeans that fit as well, huh? Instead of jeans that hung 8 foot over your shoes, all ready to soak up the rain.
I had a pair of boots that were actually on my website for sale. And I said, Brooke, take these boots off the website. I'm going to wear them tonight because they're just so pretty. I'll probably put them back on there. And so I wore that. And then I had taken another vintage fur coat that I bought from a lady off of Poshmark. And that was going to be my, kind of accent wild card piece. And that's what I wore. And I really loved it. So, gosh, I'm getting so far ahead of myself, you guys. So here I am going in ZARA. And I had kind of told myself I actually bought a dress, a red dress. I'll put a picture of it here. I've got it out there on the dining room table. I do want to wear it. They actually have it in a top too, but I'll put the picture of it up here. I haven't tried it on yet. I just got it literally the day before I left. But I knew with it raining, I did not probably want to wear a dress. And I thought,
What the fuck has it got to do with it raining? Invest in a fucking umbrella. That's the one thing you haven't bought. So you didn't want to wear a dress, but you wore jeans that were far too long for you so they could scrape the ground and soak the rain up. Okay, that makes loads of sense.
you know, I just want to wear what I feel good in. I don't care what anybody else is wearing. I just want to wear what I feel good in. So that's what I did. They had this long pinstripe coat, which I think is amazing. Okay, then I went back to my hotel room. I walked back. I really know my way around now, which I'm proud of. And it's a good
I
feeling.
am a big girl now. I can find my way from the hotel to the shop. Whoop whoop.
It's a good feeling not to keep, turning the wrong way. And so here I am back at the hotel at 12:29. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to shop today. I've got that party at 7, which if you guys know me, I'm not even joking, in the bed 95% of the time at 7 o'clock. I am usually asleep by 8:30 or 9 o'clock every night. And so I thought, okay, I'm just going to lay down, shut my eyes, and try to take a little nap. So I did that, and it was one of those naps that you wake up and you think, was I ever sleeping? But then you think about crazy stuff that you dreamed about, and you're like, well, evidently, yes, I was. So I woke up and I thought, I am going to make a video. I wanted to make a video anyway about luxury shopping. And I told you the whole story in that video because it's kind of like those deep thoughts, and then you'll understand
Deep.
after you watch that video. And it was just something that had been on my mind.
Deep thoughts.
And then I wanted to share with you the ideal diamonds. So I said, I am going to make that video today. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I felt pretty good. And I just thought, okay, I'm going to get all the things I want to get done today. And my makeup in that video was so old, but it just goes to show you how well that Hourglass foundation lasts. And I'm telling you, on the way back, walking back, I got pretty daggone wet. It was, matter of fact, I was walking with my tote bag, that tote bag from the hotel, up like this the whole time because it was just blowing, misting in your face. So here.
Buy a fucking umbrella! And I'm sorry if I've blown anybody's eardrums. I am so sick of her going on about rain. She's been whinging about rain since day one on fucking YouTube. Oh, I got rained on. What do you think people who live in countries where it rains all the time, what do you think they do? Walk around with bags on their heads? Time for break number 2 before I put my fist through my computer. I'm back, only just, but I worry about the world that I'm leaving my children in. What has happened to people? Their brains are mush. You know them new things that everybody's got now? Like the square thing that you fucking hammer the fuck out of mince with. Them. Has somebody gone along and gone shh in people's heads? Love these vlogs. So many influencers have turned into commercials for sponsors, simply showing new arrivals, no personal touch. Thank you for taking the time to tell us about your trip. Agree, every video has an infomercial within. If I wanted to watch QVC, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Agree, even one of my faves have done that, and you can see how miserable she's become. I pray Lisa doesn't go that way. Very true, good point. No commercials for the win. And this one? I agree. I hate when I know they're just trying to sell me something. We aren't dumb. Oh really, JT9058, you're not dumb? God give me strength.
the whole time because it was just blowing, misting in your face. So here is where I made the video. I had a good window, and look how this hotel room even has like a little ledge right there by the window, and they even have like seat cushions. So you can literally...
A window ledge with seat cushions. Fucking mind blown. What rock have you been living under, Miss Influencer Life Coach?
sit in the window and watch people walk by. It is so fabulous. Okay, so I finished up with that about 4:25, and this is the little chair that was outside of my hotel room. And I just thought it was so cool how they mixed this like fluorescent chair in with this kind of, I guess it's eclectic, decor. Here they have a bunch, the owner and the designer, both the same person, must love dogs because there's pictures of dogs everywhere. And then when I got in the lobby to the elevator, I noticed the neon lamp. That's what Tracy said makes good decor, is continuity like that. Okay, so this is my outfit.
Oh, she's going to be a fucking interior designer next week, isn't she?
Fit for the ZARA party, and I went downstairs and got my dinner. And my dinner was each night, and a lot of times when I travel, because so many people ask me, if you're new here, I'm carnivore. So a lot of people ask me why I don't get a steak. Of course, there was a steak on the menu. When you get a steak with no sides, because I don't eat vegetables and I don't eat bread, you will get a plate with a steak about that big, and it may or may not be good, but it does not fill me up. So I would prefer to get a burger with bacon and cheese and a fried egg. That is what I get. And then here it is. It was so pretty with the lights. And at 5:34, it was 39 degrees, the winter storm watch, and the weather wasn't that bad. So I went upstairs after, touched up my makeup maybe a little bit more. I never redid it at all, and headed to the party, which was at, let's see, it was 6:37. So I got an Uber, headed over, and it was called La Mercerie at the Guild. And so I got there, and across the street was a whole crowd of people waiting in line. I guess it was for a Fashion Week show. And I went in, and the girl at the front with LTK said, "We're still setting up." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "Can you come back right at 7?" So it was 10 minutes to 7. I said, "Can I just wait in here?" Because it was really cold and just like a little teeny bit wet outside. And she said, "Sorry." So I had to go stand outside, which was really no big deal in the whole scheme of things. And so I stood out there, met a few girls that got out of their cars and everything. This is a picture of across the street. I love looking in the windows. Okay, let me get this straight. I don't want to see anybody doing anything that I don't want to see them do. I don't even care if I even see a person. I just love like imagining how people live everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I want people.
Because you're a sad, sheltered little fucking God knows what, who's got no life experience other than what you've seen on the television and in windows. Yet you're sat there trying to tell us how to live our life and what we should and shouldn't be doing, life coach. Okay, whatevs.
People to say, this is a popular neighborhood. You know what I mean? I just like seeing how people live. And I am fascinated with New York and then living in the buildings and stuff like that. Okay, so here
Living in buildings. What do you live in?
we are walking in. You had to check in at the front because it was an invitation thing. And so I walked in and they were serving champagne. I did not have any. I'm not a champagne drinker anyway, so even if I wasn't on carnivore, I probably would not have any. They were
Oh, did they not have any strawberry margaritas?
passing around hors d'oeuvres, but I had already eaten. That is another little carnivore tip. You do not depend on what is available at the place you're going. You don't. Even if you've told them, even if they tell you they're going to have something for you, do not depend on that because it could be ugly because a lot of people just don't get it. So this is Amber. She is the owner and founder, her and her husband Baxter, of Reward Style, LTK. And then this is Lisa.
Why do you keep calling it reward style when it's not reward style anymore?
This is my
You look look like you fell into a fucking reject bin and just grabbed whatever was close to you coming out. That outfit, take the coat off and have fucking jeans that are the right length, Lisa.
ZARA rep. She's like head of promotions with ZARA, and she's based in New York. And I have had a couple of lunches with her and met her several times, and we correspond over email. And so she told me that she would see me there. And so it was good to see her. And then I met a lot of people that work in the office. And this is kind of embarrassing, but very flattering. They've told me before that when I do ZARA try on hauls, they play them in the office. So I met a really nice guy, another girl that I had seen outside, but had no idea that she was with ZARA, and a few people. So in my mind, that was a win. And that's something else, another happy life tip that I will tell you. Every day, I will have what I call a win for the day. Like doing this video for you here today is going to be a win for me. Posting my video that I did this morning, that's a win. It's something that I find important and that will make me feel good and move me closer to my goals and the life.
What are your goals? Screwing people out of money by pretending you're a life coach and charging them $333 per hour to listen to you and and if and but about things.
That I want to live. So meeting her, meeting the other people, talking with them, being there was a win for me. Another win for me was going to be meeting with Laura Vitale in person. Laura has been on YouTube for 15 years. I have been on YouTube now for 16 years. She has been one of my subscribers
I've been on longer than you.
for I don't know how many years. She said the first video she watched of mine was, oh my gosh, Laura, what was it? Was it a 9 West haul? Something like that. And when I started watching her and subscribed to her, she was doing makeup tutorials. Well, now she is big time. We talked about Martha Stewart, her working with Martha Stewart. We talked about her writing books, doing the Today Show. She is just one of those people. She is the total package. She is the total package. We text back and forth about hair, children, husbands, YouTube, success stories, makeup, all kinds of things. And she is just a quality, high-end person like I talk about. And I really think if you don't watch her,
Oh, because you only want to mix with quality, high-end people, don't you? Look down your nose at everyone else. I think I'm going to call this for tonight because I'm sick of listening to her now. I really am. And we're what? Just over halfway through. So I'm going to call this part 1 because if I don't walk away, I'm going to end up screaming. Because we know what the undercurrent of all this is. We know what she's really saying. And then all them fuckwits, oh, Lisa wouldn't sell out. No, of course she wouldn't. Blah. Right, thank you. If you got this far, thank you very much. Why is it not showing that? Thank you. If you got, I don't know if you saw any of that. I don't know what happens when I do this stuff. Anywho, if you got this far, thank you very much. And I will see you in part 2.